You're a giver. You give all your time and your energy to alcohol, and alcohol is a taker. It doesn't mind taking everything that you have. You're not okay just because nobody knows you're drowning. Just because you haven't hit rock bottom with alcohol doesn't mean you're okay. Just because you haven't lost everything, like I did, house, job, money, car, friends, doesn't mean you're not losing yourself. Just because you have a high tolerance, and just because you consider yourself high functioning, doesn't mean you're not hiding. As a former alcoholic that drank for 24 years, 16 at high risk, probably the way that you do now, in 2.5 years, drinking 30 shots a day, that's 1.5 liters of vodka just to keep the withdrawals at bay. I promise you, dude, that rock bottom isn't very loud. Rock bottom is extremely silent for most people. It's so silent, in fact, that the people that are struggling the most are afraid to ask for support. That's why I created the quiz that's on my page, so you could answer these questions in silence and figure out what's the most appropriate solution for who you are and the way that you're struggling. How long has it been since you actually felt alive? How long has it been where you didn't need a sip or weren't looking forward to a sip of alcohol to have permission to be yourself? You and I both know that there's a difference between being strong and feeling strong, between holding it together and having it all together. Alcohol is a poison. It's a neurotoxin. It's a drug. Your nervous system doesn't measure consequences by breakdowns. It measures it by capacity. And alcohol lowers your capacity to feel alive. I know you may say that you're exhausted because you work 9 to 5. You probably pull in 60 hours every single week, but that's not the only reason or the primary reason why you have little to no energy. You're exhausted because you're running from stillness, not failure. And I know you're probably gonna wanna leave something in these comments here. Not being bad enough to quit doesn't mean you're doing well enough to stay. Stay getting drunk, stay blacking out, stay losing your friends, stay complicating those relationships, stay wrecking your financial future. You give all your time and your energy to alcohol, and alcohol is a taker. It doesn't mind taking everything that you have. What's most important is you understand that pain doesn't have to be catastrophic to count as pain. You don't have to go through cardiac arrest like me, liver failure, dude, ascites, esophageal varices. You don't have to lose everything before you find a reason worth living. Nobody needs to crash. Nobody needs to hit a brick wall. Everybody needs some clarity though. That's why the quiz is on the page. I guarantee you don't want to hear what I'm about to say because this is something I wish someone would have said to me a long time ago. Waiting for something to break before you start caring is still an act of self-harm. It's self-sabotage, self-abandonment. You're literally drinking alcohol to brace for the impact from the thing that's helping you feel safe in your own world. You don't drink alcohol because of your anxiety. You have anxiety because you drink. So if nothing has exploded yet, nothing has gone to all hell yet, and you're still sitting around waiting for something to be bad enough before you take your health seriously, what do I have to do to help you realize that your life matters now? It doesn't have to get worse before it gets better. Your healing can begin in the whisper, in the silence. You don't have to wait for the scream. So don't be afraid to check my page for more details on how I'd love to help.